As we all know, technology plays a key role in making companies successful. So is yours 100% dependable? And is it really working for you the way that it should?
Well, David Scott, owner of Reliable IT Solutions, joins us this morning with the answers. Nice to have you here.
I love being here. Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure. So, I mean, we're talking my language here today. I love technology. I love computers. And, you know, people watching and people who own small business might be asking, why is it so essential to have IT that works well and works efficiently for what they need?
The major reasons are if you have an inefficient network, it's going to cost your company money. When it costs your company money, it's going to cost, the byproducts are poor productivity. You're spending money not only on just lost revenue, but you're losing revenue through the employees not being as efficient as they need to be. Plus you're spending excess costs just on support for fixing things that aren't actually being fixed.
And you talk to the employees when you go into a business and you ask them the questions and the things that they're dealing with. And so when you go to the owner of the company, you were just saying, this is a bigger problem than you originally thought it was, right?
Yeah, I typically, even with the regular clients that I support, even if they don't have problems, I have regular on-site visits scheduled. I do that because when I go and I speak with every single employee, I get to know everybody on a personal level, and I learn the workflows. And when you learn the workflows and you understand all these things, you understand that there are sometimes little things that they don't even think is worth addressing. They don't send me an email, they don't think it's a big deal, but when Jane says something and then Larry says something, and it's all of a sudden it becomes consistency in this. That is a pattern of a bigger network problem that's developing. The goal is to be proactive, not reactive to the problems. If you can be proactive, you can always keep the network up and running as efficient as possible, rather than reacting.
Sure, and I mean, there's so many companies out there that try to sell these businesses as much as they possibly can, and they load them up with all these packages and services that they might need. So talk about the importance of, as you said, keeping it small.
Keeping it small is important because the one thing I have heard over and over again, and it is true, especially just in Arizona, especially in the Tucson, Southern Arizona area, Tucson is just a big, small town. Everybody knows that. Just the way businesses work. So they don't want to be talking to 2, 3, 4 different IT people that don't really understand the network, don't understand the needs or the workflows or the staff, the software, etc. So working with me, I understand, I learn their business. I'm not out to sell unnecessary services. You know, the service is a tool, okay? For instance, like managed services is a great example. Managed services is a 24/7 network monitoring service. It allows me to be proactive, not reactive. I can see hard drives filling up on servers. If a hard drive fills up at 0 space on the server, everything stops. It's a big deal. I get emails, checks every 15 minutes on these things, okay? I see security alerts. If somebody's breaking into a server, and I see this common, believe it or not, where there's a lot of failed login attempts on the server, that's a dead giveaway that, okay, there's a major security issue. Somebody's breaking into this network. And I can be proactive and figure out where that hole is and block it and shut them down before it becomes a problem.
Well, I like the fact that it's not a cookie cutter approach, that it seems like it's just like this one-on-one personal approach because it's just you. It's not getting lost in the shuffle with these big time companies, which is kind of difficult because I've had to deal with it. And then I want somebody to do it in layman's terms, not get this big picture of like, I'm lost at this point.
Right, and you know, a lot of consulting companies, they're sales focused. I've been a technician for 20 years. It's what I do. I saw that there was a void in the industry that needed to be filled. I've worked with so many companies over the years, and my heart honestly went out for them when they were struggling to get honest support. And it just didn't seem like anybody was offering that anymore. I couldn't work for any more consulting companies because they were all the same, and that's all the clients, all the companies I come in and meet, they all say the same thing. They're all the same, Dave. Same being is they're always interested on selling, not listening.
Well, you're there, I mean, you're the eye in the sky, you're there advocating for the best solution rather than the most expensive solution. And we're talking a lot about businesses. Do you also do residential?
I don't do residential. I only focus on business.
Good. Well, it's a focused approach. That way you can do it better than others could.
Right. So let's talk about the specific services.
Specific services certainly would be, I mentioned managed services, that, like I said, it's a 24/7 network monitoring service. Again, it's a tool, it's not a selling point, okay? In that obviously comes the monitoring, but it also comes packaged with antivirus, web protection, remote access. I do my on-site visits to the clients no matter what, but it also allows quicker response time if I can remote in. Other services is I'm an Office 365 reseller. So in the event that there are people that are interested in getting into cloud solutions, whether it's cloud storage, cloud backups, Office 365, I'm really trying to help alleviate the fear of cloud solutions. A lot of people are afraid. They think the government's got their data at that point. They don't. The huge benefits are, users, they can access their data from anywhere. I'm pulling up contracts, invoices, network information, everything from home, from the office, from the phone, from anywhere I'm at. I can pull this stuff.
You have them covered. Thank you so much, Dave, for being here and informing us and making us feel a little bit safer and more efficient. To find out if IT support is the perfect company for you, Reliable Solutions, you can join it, or you can go to their website, www.reliableitsolutions.tech, if you'd like to find out more information, or you can call them at the number on your screen. It's 520-833-3308.